Will the call for peace be heard? Pope Leo XIV, the echoes of history, a somber symphony played out in the heart of St. Peter's Square, reverberated with a plea for peace, a lament for Ukraine, and a stark reminder of the horrors etched into the annals of World War II. Pope Leo XIV, standing in the lineage of spiritual leaders, raised his voice, not in conquest, but in a desperate supplication for humanity to break the chains of conflict. The air in the square, thick with the weight of memory and the fervent prayers of the faithful, carried his words. I carry in my heart the suffering of the beloved Ukrainian people. Let us do everything possible to reach a genuine, just, and lasting peace as soon as possible. May all prisoners be freed and children be able to return to their families. This wasn't merely a papal pronouncement. It was a visceral outpouring of anguish, a poignant reflection of the collective pain that war inflicts, a wound that refuses to heal. The timing of his address, coinciding with the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II, lent his words a profound historical resonance. The specter of that global conflagration, a testament to the depths of human cruelty and the staggering cost of armed conflict, hung heavy in the air. Never again war, he declared, echoing the impassioned cry of his predecessor, Pope Francis. These three words, simple yet profound, encapsulated the collective yearning for a world free from the scourge of violence. To truly grasp the gravity of Pope Leo XIV's plea, we must delve into the historical context, the enduring legacy of World War II, and the contemporary tragedy unfolding in Ukraine. The 80th anniversary serves as a stark reminder of the devastation wrought by a conflict that consumed millions of lives and reshaped the geopolitical landscape. The scars of that war, the shattered cities, the orphaned children, the enduring trauma, serve as a chilling testament to the futility and barbarity of armed conflict. World War II, a cataclysmic event that engulfed the globe, stands as a stark reminder of humanity's capacity for both unimaginable cruelty and extraordinary resilience. From the Blitzkrieg across Europe to the island-hopping campaigns in the Pacific, the war left a trail of destruction that stretched across continents. The Holocaust, the systematic extermination of millions of Jews, Roma, and other persecuted groups, remains a chilling testament to the depths of human depravity. The atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the mushroom clouds that forever altered the course of history, underscored the apocalyptic potential of modern warfare. The war's aftermath saw the emergence of a new world order, defined by the Cold War and the looming threat of nuclear annihilation. The lessons of World War II, the imperative to prevent another global conflict, became the guiding principle of international relations. The establishment of the United Nations, the drafting of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and the proliferation of international treaties aimed to foster cooperation and prevent future wars. Yet, despite these efforts, the specter of conflict continues to haunt the world. The ongoing war in Ukraine, a brutal and unprovoked invasion, serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the enduring threat of aggression. Pope Leo XIV's heartfelt plea for the Ukrainian people, his call for a genuine, just and lasting peace, reflects the deep concern of the global community for the suffering inflicted upon innocent civilians. The war in Ukraine has shattered the lives of millions, forcing them to flee their homes and seek refuge in neighboring countries. The images of bombed-out cities, the stories of civilian casualties, and the cries of orphaned children evoke a profound sense of empathy and outrage. The Pope's call for the release of prisoners and the reunification of families underscores the humanitarian crisis unfolding in the region. His words are not merely a plea for an end to the fighting. They are a call for a just and lasting peace, a peace that addresses the root causes of the conflict and ensures the security and well-being of all parties involved. This requires not only a cessation of hostilities but also a commitment to dialogue, diplomacy, and reconciliation. The Pope's emphasis on the need to do everything possible to achieve peace highlights the collective responsibility of the international community to work towards a resolution. This includes providing humanitarian aid to those affected by the conflict, supporting diplomatic efforts to mediate a ceasefire, and holding those responsible for war crimes accountable. The call for the release of prisoners and the reunification of families underscores the human cost of war. Behind the statistics and the headlines are the individual stories of loss, suffering, and resilience. The prisoners of war, the civilians caught in the crossfire, the children separated from their parents, these are the faces of the conflict, the human beings whose lives have been irrevocably altered. Pope Leo XIV's address is a powerful reminder of the enduring relevance of the lessons of World War II, the imperative to prevent another global conflict, to uphold the principles of human rights and international law remains as urgent as ever. The ongoing war in Ukraine, a stark reminder of the fragility of peace, underscores the need for renewed commitment to diplomacy, dialogue, and conflict resolution. The Pope's words echo through history, a resonant call to action, a plea for humanity to transcend the cycle of violence and embrace the path of peace. He calls upon the world to look into the eyes of the suffering, to hear the cries of the displaced, and to feel the weight of the historical burden. He asks for action, not just words, for a collective effort to build a world where never again war is not just a slogan, but a reality. The urgency of his message is amplified by the complexities of the modern world. The proliferation of weapons, the rise of nationalism, the deepening economic inequalities, and the growing threat of climate change all contribute to a volatile, global landscape. In this context, the Pope's call for peace is not merely a moral imperative. It is a pragmatic necessity. The path to peace is not easy. It requires courage, compassion, and a willingness to engage in difficult conversations. It requires a commitment to justice, reconciliation, and the rule of law. It requires a recognition of our shared humanity, and a determination to build a world where all people can live in dignity and security. Pope Leo XIV's address, delivered in the heart of St. Peter's Square, resonates far beyond the Vatican walls. It is a call to conscience, a plea for humanity to rise above the forces of division and embrace the promise of peace. It is a reminder that the echoes of history, the lessons of the past, must guide us towards a future where the suffering of the beloved Ukrainian people, and all people, is finally brought to an end. It is a call to action, to transform the pain of the present into the promise of a peaceful tomorrow. It is a call to build a world where the cry "never again war" becomes a lived reality. The Pope's words are a testament to the enduring power of hope and the unwavering belief in the possibility of peace. In a world often consumed by darkness, his voice shines as a beacon of light, a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, the human spirit can prevail. And in the echoing square, the message remains, a call to a world that must learn, and a world that must change.